All right, this might be one of the most important videos I made right here. And I'm talking to my young people in particular, my people in middle school, high school, college. And I'm talking about, how to identify the right mentors, the right people that you want in your life that have the life wisdom and they give you the valuable advice that you need to be successful in life. You can't just take information from anybody. And I say that especially to my young people, because as a young kid or a teenager, you are more gullible and susceptible to just listen to anybody. Once you're an adult, you can kind of decide for yourself, oh, am I going to take that advice? Oh, that's some great advice right there. Nah, I hear what you're saying, but it's going in one ear and out the other. It's a lot of people out here, man. They trying to figure it out just as more than you. You know what I'm saying? You goddamn, these somebody that might be 40, 50 years old still ain't figured it out. That's why I say it's important to identify the right mentors. So what are some things that you look for in a mentor, somebody that you want to look up to and take advice from? First thing for sure is their lifestyle. It matches your goals. I remember when I was a kid, teenager, I would see some of my coaches, mentors, teachers, stuff like that. Man, they just look like they lived a nice life. They drove nice cars. They had a good job. They took vacations, man. They was always around other people, man, that appeared to be somebody of importance. When you talk to them, they giving you great game, good advice, man, valuable life lessons. Some of them lessons that have stuck with me till today. One of my favorite mentors, I had in high school, he used to always tell me that life is all about choices, man. The choices you make today, it may not be a year from now or 5 years, 10 years from now. All the choices that you make today, they're going to impact you in a good or in a bad way, man, regardless. So he always used to say, man, you have to take advantage of every opportunity that comes your way, and you always have to think before you act, man. I didn't realize how much that advice has saved me up to this point in my life. I'm 35 years old, and like I said, this was stuff he was telling me back when I was in high school, and it still stuck with me to this day. Valuable game right there. You feel me, man? One of my other mentors, he was like a trainer for me, when I played football. He had the gym. We used to be at his house all the time lifting weights, man. We used to always, he'd be dropping me back off at my mom's house, man. He'd be in the car, man, just preaching, man, giving me so much game, just encouraging me, building me up, motivating me to be the best that I could be, man. Don't ever try to shortchange yourself. Always think highly of yourself. Don't worry about what other people got to say or how they feel about you, man. You got to remember how you feel about you. Stuff like that, man. You feel me? So like I said, man, when you looking at to identify somebody that you want to look up to, man, or a mentor, man, you got to look at their lifestyle. How do they live their life? You feel me? You remember on American Gangster, right? I don't know if y'all seen that movie with Denzel Washington and T.I. There was a scene on the movie, right, where T.I. they had the picnic at Denzel's house. T.I. in the back, Denzel, Frank Lucas, he trying to get T.I. to play baseball. The whole time T.I. was like, man, I don't want to play baseball, Uncle Frank. I want what you got, That's not necessarily what I'm telling you to do, because if you've seen the movie, that Frank Lucas was a gangster. He wasn't necessarily living the right lifestyle. But when I say that, I use that analogy, I mean, you want people, when you see somebody and it's like, you want what they got. I see him, man. I see him making all these moves, doing big things. I want that. That's what I want. That's the type of person I aspire to be right there. That's what I mean when I brought up that analogy, man. This is the next thing, man. A good mentor, like I said earlier in the video, they always dispense valuable advice. No matter what you're going through, no matter what trials and tribulations you have going on in your life, a lot of good mentors, they've already been there and they've done that. So they're speaking from experience and not something they've seen in a movie, not something they just kind of guessing, winging it, that might be the right way. I don't know, man. A lot of them, man, they've lived it. They've went through the same things you going through, so they can give you the advice on how they were able to overcome it. That's why when I make these videos, you know, and I'm talking to the young people, a lot of stuff that people are going through, navigating, and they in middle school, high school, college. I've been there, done that. So I'm able to speak from a point of experience. I can give them, you know, how I went through it, what I did. You know, that may help somebody out and put them on the right path they need to be on and make the best choice possible that they can. This is the next thing a good mentor exhibits, man. They don't just talk that talk, they walk that walk, man. You know, does your mentor, are they willing to get their hands dirty, or they just want to be all bark and no bite? See, one thing too with me, you know, when I used to be a personal trainer, right, and I used to train clients at the gym, I was the type of trainer, if I didn't have time to get my workout in, I would do the workout with my clients. It wasn't above me. I just didn't like to stand there all the time and just be barking out orders, telling them what exercise. I was the type, I was leading by example. A good mentor, they lead by example. They lead from the front. They don't lead in the back. They don't got the loudspeaker like Mr. Clark on Leno. They leading from the front, man. They leading the charge from the front, man. It ain't just what, you know, people say, do as I say, not say as I do, some shit like that, man. They lead by example. They exhibit it every day, man. You know, everything I say in these videos, I'm actually doing it. I'm not just coming on here just talking just to be talking. I have no problem getting down in the trenches, getting my hands dirty, putting in that work, putting in that hustle, man. You know, you want somebody that can actually, you know, exhibit, not only just saying a lot of stuff, hoo, rah, rah, but they actually put on the gloves and put in that work too as well, man. This is another good quality of a good mentor. Other people can't stop talking and raving about them, man. When you always hear people, man, you know, you might be not around that person, but you around other people, they always talking about them, man. They like, did you see what such and such did, man? Such and such did this, such and such did that, man. You know, when other people notice it and they talking about it, man, that's how you know you on to somebody special. Keep them close. You keep them type of people close, man. They always making waves. They always in the headlines. You know, they ain't even got to say nothing, man. Other people do the talking for them, man. You know, the proof is in the pudding. You feel me? Like, for example, when I make these videos, I make all this workout content, and I got people sharing my videos, reposting them. You know, sometimes I might meet people I never even met, man. You know, and they tell me that somebody else was telling them about my workout video. Shit like that, man. That's the sign of a good mentor, man. Somebody you want in your corner right there, man. When not only do you see it, but other people see it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. We need that. You need people like that, man. This is the next thing, man. They constantly offer you constructive criticism, and they challenge you to do difficult things that you don't want to do. When you got somebody, a mentor, and like I said, they're like one of your biggest critics, but even though they may tear you down, they build you back up, and they challenging you to try to grow as a person, get outside your comfort zone. Those are the type of mentors you want. You don't just want a mentor that's just gonna go along with the flow. Oh yeah, you should do this, you should do that, everything they're agreeing with you on. No. I want somebody, man, that's gonna challenge me. Why'd you do it that way? Or you should have, why wouldn't you go in that direction? Or why didn't you make that decision? You know, they question you, they challenge you, man. You know, those are the type of people you want. I don't want like a yes man, nobody that's just gonna agree with everything I do, man. Oh yeah, that's cool, yeah, just do that. And it's kind of like they just brush you up. Nah, that's not the sign of a good mentor right there, man. A good mentor, they gonna bring out the best of you, and they gonna call you out on your bullshit, man. When they know you BSing, when they know you capable of more, and they know that you could be better and put in more effort than what you've been exhibited, man, they gonna call you out quick. You feel me? This is the next sign of a good mentor, man. When you see them mingling with other powerful people, you know, I used to see some of the people, you know, some of my like mentors growing up in high school, and they be with other people, man. They might be with like the high school coach or another school across town, man. They school just won the national or the state championship the year before. Like, damn, you know him? He got all these different connections, man. You want good mentors that have great connections. They know people, man. Like one of my mentors, right? when I was in high school, the one I told you about. I used to go to his house all the time and work out. He trained so many different athletes over the years. I'm talking about he trained NFL, college athletes, you know. It'd be all these type of people just coming up to the house while I'll be there working out. And I'm like, damn, that's such and such right there, man. He played for the goddamn the Bengals, or he, you know what I'm saying? He has to have all kind of different people. And like he had a bodybuilder, powerlifting background. So he used to know like there's so many people, man. You know, when you got people like that, man, they just got all these connect. They know people. People, their name rings bells. When you mention their name, it's like, oh yeah, I know him. Oh yeah, everybody know him. You stuff like that. That's the type of mentor you need right there. They got them connections like that, man. They on their way. They on their way, man. They could put you in position. They could put you in a better position than where you at, man. When they start introducing you to these people, you start making them connections too. It ain't gonna do nothing but help you out and elevate you in life. You feel me? Take advantage of that. This is the last thing, man. You know, the sign of a good mentor is when they are humble enough, you know, to admit their shortcomings in life and to admit when they are wrong. You don't want somebody that you look up to that can't never accept responsibility, man. That's not the sign of a good leader. That's not the sign of a mature adult. If they can't accept responsibility for their actions, they can't admit their shortcomings in life or admit when they wrong, man. They point the blame. You know, oh, nah, that's not the way it goes, man. Even when they are wrong, they still don't want to come, you know, cop a plea or say, yeah, I was wrong, man. You should have did it that way. You know, sometimes the teacher can't always be the teacher. Sometimes the teacher got to be the student too. You know, you as a student, you know, you may correct your mentor, you know, and if they blow up in your face, get mad. That's not the sign of a good mentor. You know, somebody tell me I'm doing something wrong and I actually sit and evaluate it and like, damn, they all right, man. I'm man enough and I'm an adult enough to admit my mistake, admit, okay, yeah, they got a good point right there. Let me change this. Let me implement this strategy right here into my life. You know, it's not, you never stop learning. You never stop learning. I don't care how old you are, man. Even the teacher was once a student, man. So yeah, those are some signs of a good mentor. The people that you want to have in your corner, the people that you need to be taking advice from, man, you know. And like I said, if you in middle school, high school, college, you're going to be more gullible. You may be more susceptible to just trying to be a follower rather than being a leader. So you got to have the right people in your corner, you know. Otherwise, you just going to go with the trend or you're going to go with the flow. No, don't do that, man. Let's be a leader, not a follower. If y'all like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel at the Ghetto Bodybuilder. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok at the Ghetto Bodybuilder. I got the merchandise for sale. Shop with me on my website, man. Y'all got any input, thoughts, comments on this video? Make sure you drop a comment. I'll be sure to get back with you as soon as I can. Y'all know how we coming. Let's get motivated.